Okay, we're on the colonial archaeological trail still. We got like one or two more sites left on fascinating stuff. I haven't been filming that because it would be difficult to do it all at once, and each site would be a little smaller than the next. But this is a pretty significant site. We're on the site of Fort George, the major site of the Battle of Pensacola, which took place during the American Revolution. Spanish versus the British. The British were here. British held out for 2 months, and then were ultimately forced to surrender. And in doing so, they surrendered Florida. This part of Florida, I guess. Well, no, all of Florida. Anyway, this is a total reconstruction. There's nothing original here except for the ground, which, of course, is more than sufficient to tell the story to a degree. You know, you're standing on actual ground, so you couldn't really ask for much more than that. There's just some plaques of interp signs that tell the tale, as it were. This whole area, I don't know what they call it, I guess Big Bend area, you could call it, Panhandle area, has been under numerous jurisdictions over the centuries. And we're right now the United States of Communist America is the most recent entity to hold sway here. This is a cutout, more or less, a mock-up of a readout of what it would have looked like all around. And we're only on a small portion of the fort itself. It would have extended roundabout for a while away. But this really, standing up here gives you kind of an idea of the reason why they did it. We're probably, I don't know miles wise, but I don't know, maybe 15 blocks from here to the waterfront, maybe, roughly. I walked here, so it wasn't that. These are older plaques. Tell a little bit of the story. Get it close enough to be able to read them. Pause. This was done in '96 by the Sons of American Revolution. I hate to admit my lack of education, but I've actually never heard of the Sons of American Revolution. They're the Daughters of the American Revolution. They're very active in preservation, promoting, etc. So just gives you an idea of what you would have been looking at from the outside of the fort, which would have been 360 more or less. It shows that here is being it's not really a star shape, is it? Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. This was the centerpiece of a 2-month-long battle. It took the Spanish 2 months to subdue, and apparently it was caused by, there were 2 other forts that were, sister forts or whatever you want to call them, up that way, and one of them blew up. Apparently the Spanish got a grenade in their powder magazine or something of that nature, and it exploded the fort and destroyed it, obliterated it. And so, that was the end of that. And that's a picture. That's a sculpture of Galvez, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Okay, this went from March 9th to May 8th. So they wouldn't have had, it wouldn't have been in rainy season. That would have been good. Here it says a Spanish howitzer destroyed most of the Queen's Redoubt, resulted in Campbell's capitulation and surrender of British West Florida. Although Spain was not a former ally of the United States, her victory at Pensacola made a significant contribution to the success of the American Revolution. So I didn't ask for it, but I'll take it, kind of thing. So anyway, that's what that is. It's the ground we're on.